All right, hello, welcome to the weather update. It's about 8 o'clock on May 29, 2021. Sorry, my allergies are killing me. They're fine outside because the rain helped knock the pollen levels down, but inside, I think we still got lots of pollen floating around in the air in here. At least it's not hot in here anymore. It's finally not hot in here. It's dropped to like 66 in here now. The window's open, finally. We've got some little break in the rain. You can see some heavier rain well offshore, but this stuff is going to tend to start moving in our direction as the night goes on. And We're going to look at our temperatures. We still got that coastal flood advisory in effect because of these east winds. Again, we're still kind of breezy out there. Wind gusts not as bad as last night. But we still got some gusts at 28 miles an hour. And at the beach here, it looks like there's one being reported at Point Pleasant at 33. 35 mile an hour at the Seaside Heights as well. So still some gusts, a little more along the Jersey Shore than on Long Island. Temperatures upper 40s to low 50s. That's all we got to today. We're going to look at the precipitation amounts. We've got rainfall reports from the Weather Service to look over. I mean, I was fine until I got in here, and literally the minute I walked in here, my allergies just started killing me. Like no tomorrow. I tell you, I do have an air purifier. I have it on right now, so hopefully it'll help. Oh man, I'm allergic to my place, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, we've got these coastal flood warning in effect. Excuse me. That's what I've been doing the minute I walked in here. Coastal flood warning in effect actually for the Jersey Shore. 1 to 2 feet of inundation above ground level expected in low-lying areas near shorelines and tidal waterways. Tidal portions of Monmouth, Ocean, and Burlington counties in New Jersey, and this is from 9 p.m. until 5 a.m. 9 p.m. tonight till 5 a.m. Sunday. Flooding begins on most of the vulnerable roads, so they could have some flooding. We have a coastal flood advisory in effect for our area, and it's up to 1 foot of inundation above ground level expected, and this is until from midnight tonight until 5 a.m. Sunday. And we're going to be going over these rainfall reports. There's other information out there too from the Weather Service, so we're going to go to their Twitter because we actually broke some records today. Record low minimum temperatures are forecast to occur at our climate sites today. So the record low minimum for New York City is 51. Record low minimum for JFK is 57. Record low minimum for LaGuardia is 58. So these are all going to be broken, and they probably were all broken today. That's how cold it was. Pretty crazy, to say the least. These temperature anomalies are really something to look at. We're going to look at the sky, satellite, obviously. Plenty of clouds. We're socked in. Let's go look at those rainfall reports. We have some rainfall reports and some wind reports as well from the Weather Service. So let's first do the rainfall reports. And you can see in Connecticut anywhere between 1 and 2 inches of rain there. Some areas of eastern Connecticut got a little more, like Middletown and Middlesex County. I'm not really going to focus too much on Connecticut. Mainly focused on Long Island, but you can see. Let me get this a little more on the screen here. So you can see the amounts here from Connecticut and Middlesex. I'm trying to get through this. Allergies just see. Well, I made the mistake of thinking, well, it's raining, so I'm not going to take my Claritin today, and I'm paying the price. So. New Haven County, so those are the amounts of Connecticut. Like I said, some of the eastern areas of Connecticut got more, and you'll see that with Suffolk County too. Norwich got 2.19 inches. Northern Jersey, Bergen County, you got a high amount there of Oakland and 2.01 inches. Lowest amount is in Mahwah, 1.08. You can see generally all the amounts of rain here, 1 to 2 inches of rain. So it's quite impressive. And now we get to our area. So Nassau County, Wantaw, the highest amount, 1.62. And Massapequa. So South Shore got a little more, but it looks like, pretty uniform in the county here. 1.38 in Mineola. So not huge differences. The Bronx, Pelham actually got 2.25. Harlem is in Manhattan, isn't it? City Island got 1.57 inches. In Brooklyn, they got around 1.72 inches. And in Manhattan, 1.90 inches at Washington Heights. Orange County, Greenwood Lake, Putnam County, Mahopac 1.85. So you can see fairly uniform readings until we get to Suffolk County. And this is where things really start getting interesting. And the Pine Barrens happen to get a lot of rain. A lot of rain. So if you look here, these Pine Barrens area here, like Miller Place, 2.56 inches, Ridge, 2.53 inches. So it fell where it was needed. It was very dry out in the Pine Barrens, and it fell where it was needed. Miller Place, 2.45 inches, Upton, 2.38 inches, Islip got 2.37 inches, Center Reach, 2.32. So you can see all the, they have a large amount of rainfall reports here. So a lot of areas in Suffolk County, I'd say central Suffolk, and then the East End got over 2 inches, which is pretty impressive. Lower amounts as you get toward the North Fork. I guess I see an Orient Point there, 1.2, but these were taken earlier, so you do have to keep that in mind. So I mean, they're fairly uniform rainfall reports. Of course, they took the wind reports out of here. They did have them up here earlier. Let's see if they put them. They took them away already. You know, what a pain. Really? Why do you have to do that? Now I gotta go look for it. I don't know why they do that. Alright, so these are the wind reports here. And you see here, some gusts 48 miles an hour at LaGuardia. Suffolk County, Eaton's Neck got a wind gust of 59. Wow, that's impressive. Stony Brook 49, Napiog 49 miles an hour, West Hampton 46. And some of the buoys offshore 54. Excuse me, I was fine until I got in here. Absolutely fine. So crazy. So you can see the amounts there. Let me go to Mount Holly now. Because they have nothing in the Mount Holly page for the rainfall amount. Nothing. Of course. I gotta look for it again. Alright, let's get to that. Text products. Alright. Alright. Let's see. No weather radio off the air. Power outage at Allentown, according to that. Okay, well. Now let's see. Older. That's all they have? That's all they have? Wow. Alright, they don't even have a public information statement on the rainfall. Maybe it's in the local storm report. Now, this was from the thunderstorms the other day. So, all right. I guess they don't have a rain. Well, we look at the weather hazards map, and we'll look at the rainfall totals when we do that. So let's go to that. Again, I do apologize for my allergies. There's nothing I can do, man. I was fine, and then I got in here, and I'm just like dying. I was fine. I didn't sneeze at all until I got back home. Alright, so let's look at the high temperatures first. And you'll see temperatures only got to around 50 degrees. Some highs out in Ridge, 49. That's like over 20 degrees below normal. So yeah, I think all the sites, 50 at Central Park, I think all the sites broke their records today. Record minimum high temperatures, which is pretty impressive. And let's see if it was any warmer in New Jersey. It was probably still cool there. Yeah, 51 being reported at Cedar Bridge, and 51 at Howell. So, and same deal with with these temperatures being very abnormally cool. Now let's go to the rainfall on this. So we'll use this. We'll do the precipitation. I got to change the date to the 28th and change the time to 1 p.m. So you got an idea. You got a map of the rainfall totals, and here it is. So you can see all the rainfall totals here. A general idea of these rainfall totals across the island. And you'll see here on the map, you can see that the higher amounts were over generally eastern Nassau and Suffolk County, over 2 inches of rain here in a lot of these places. 2.69 actually at MacArthur Airport since 1 p.m. on the 28th. All right, so very, very impressive, and overnight. So, and we're still getting more, we're going to get more rain. So this May, even though we had, despite the dry stretch, we're going to actually probably be above normal for precipitation for the month of May. Believe it or not, that's crazy. And like I said, it's not supposed to happen, but again, due to climate change, you have these irregular patterns. You can see on the east end too, 2.83 in Mattituck, 2.18 in East Hampton, 1.99 in West Hampton, and disregard that 8.05. I don't know why that's there. It's not that much. When we take it into Jersey and the Hudson Valley, you see a little less than Suffolk County, but then as you get further west into Jersey, into the mountainous areas like Sussex County, you can see a little over 2 inches over there. And then we take this south and we look at the Toms River area, and they've also gotten quite a bit of rain too. 2.78 inches in Toms River. 2.77 being reported at this site, which is Coyle Field, which I think is somewhere in Lacey Township, if I'm not mistaken. Or it's by Bass River Town, whatever. It's in the Pine Barrens. So Pine Barrens, both in New Jersey and Long Island, got plenty of much-needed rain. So that should put an end to the fire threat for the Pine Barrens, which is good news. We don't have to worry about that. And all the restrictions, because they were basically not even allowing people to have campfires. So all those restrictions have been lifted. Of course, who's going to be out camping in this weather? Not me. All right, so we can also look at the Wonder Map site as well. Generally speaking, go back. All right. Does my friend in Patchogue, does he show up on here? I think he does. Yeah, North Patchogue. I think that might be him. 2.56 inches of rain. So, yeah, he's got a weather station, and I wish I had a weather station on this map too, but that's not going to happen. You need a yard and a house for that. Anyway, let's go take a look and see what's going to be coming our way, because we got more rain on the way. You can see what's going on here on the weather map. We got this ridge offshore, stall front syndrome, stall front offshore, and low pressure riding up along the stall front. And that is going to continue as we head into tomorrow. So let's go look at the models, and we're going to take a look at the HRRR model. I'm going to use the 18Z HRRR. So you can see here that we have a little break, but then the rain comes back into the picture for Sunday. I don't think the air show's happening tomorrow. I don't know if they have it on Monday, but Monday's the only day they can really do anything, because tomorrow we're going to be dealing with rain. Heavy at times. This low pressure is going to actually ride right up along. This center of low pressure is actually going to be fairly close to us, which means we're going to get into the warm sector. But the good news is, according to the HRRR, Monday is going to be a decent day. So we just got to get out. We got one more rainy day. And this is going to, again, give us probably, let's see how much more rain the HRRR says this is going to give us. Yeah, could be another 1 to 2 inches, perhaps. I think that's a good bet. So, like I said, we're going to round out May above normal. This drought is going to be over with the rain coming in. And that is the HRRR model, at least. But let's go look at the temperatures now. So I'll show you that we're going to get warm sector tomorrow. All right. I mean, I was fine until I got into this place. And the it just hit me. Literally, the minute I opened the door to my apartment, I was sneezing. But anyway, let's move this along. So you'll see tomorrow we'll be cold again, but then the evening we're going to see temperatures warm up a little bit at night, just a little bit, maybe closer to 55 to 60 degrees. Excuse me. So for Monday, you see temperatures generally will be in the upper 60s to low 70s. So it'll be warmer on Monday, and it'll be drier. I think the more pronounced difference with that warm sector is going to be the humidity. So let's see what happens. So you can see those northeast winds. We continue with that. You can see get a little bit of humid air that's just offshore. So you'll notice a slight uptick in the dew point, but it looks like the more of that warm sector is going to be staying away, at least according to the HRRR. But you might see a wind. The winds will probably drop off around the evening because you're in the center of this low, and it's going to go to the south, and then some areas like in New Jersey, you're going to have a northwest wind, which is going to help to dry things out. And then as we get into Monday, we have a northwest wind, which will help to dry things out. So let's now go to the NAM. Put this back to the precipitation. Go to the NAM 3. It's the 18Z run. And you'll see here that the rain does eventually start returning into the area after midnight. We have more rain showers, and some of this could be heavy at times Sunday morning and throughout the day. We're going to have rain heavy at times throughout the day, continuing, lasting. And it's going to be raining all day Sunday. Unlike today where we actually had a break, Sunday it's actually going to be raining all day. So tomorrow is actually going to be worse than Sunday. It'll actually be wetter. And you can see some heavy rain there, heavy showers, maybe some thunderstorms as well in the mix, maybe, perhaps. And then it finally pulls out of here, like I said, by Monday. Monday is going to be much better. We're finally done with it by Monday. But let's now look at the NAM and see how much rain the NAM is producing for us, because it looks a little more impressive on the NAM, as the NAM always has a tendency to do. It's about the same. You can see there's going to be a stripe of 2-inch rainfall. Looks like it puts it over Suffolk County again. So it's going to be another 1 to 2 inches of rain and before this month is over. So we're going to actually go from having a very dry May all of a sudden ending and making it up in just a few days, which is very interesting. I can also get the dew point. See if the NAM brings that warm sector a little closer. No. Very similar to the HRRR. You can see the worst of the warm sector is offshore. It might go over the east end of Long Island, so it might get a little muggy tomorrow night on the east end. But then you see those winds shift over to the northwest. So now that we have all that out of the way, let's see when we're gonna see the sun again. We will look at the cloud forecast here. Obviously not tomorrow, but Monday we may actually see some sun. It looks like more so over New Jersey in the morning, and then we'll see those clouds. We're going to see some clouds probably develop, pop-up cloudiness, cumulus, but I think we'll see the sun, and Monday should be a decent day. So, it's still technically part of the weekend. It is Monday's Memorial Day itself, but Monday should be a decent day for people to get outside, and that'll really be the only day that you're going to have. And I don't know if the air show is, because I don't know if they can have the air show on Monday. I don't know if it normally is on Monday or it's just Saturday and Sunday, but if, they should try, because a lot of people, we didn't have it last year, so they really should try to have it on Monday. I think it's a good bet that the conditions on Monday are going to cooperate. It'll be safe and the weather should be decent. We'll even get some sunshine as well. So let's look at some of the other models for the skies, like the RGEM. We can look at this too. RGEM also, it won't be a clear day. It could be partly sunny day, but at least it'll be a decent day to be outside, and it won't be rainy and nasty like it is now. And then once we're done with that, we're going to deal with some clouds on Tuesday, and then, the whole week is going to kind of be, we're going to get into that pattern that kind of sucks. So I'm going to pull this out here. We're going to go to the GFS. And first I want to show you the temperature anomalies here, because like I said, they're quite incredible. When you look at that deep, let me get this to Eastern U.S. Look at this deep purple. That really shows you how much below normal we are in temperatures. And we're going to see those below normal temperatures tomorrow as well. And then Monday, we're not as below normal. And then as we move this along, you'll see temperatures be around average too, and then eventually getting a little warmer as we go along, as we head more into June. All right, with the temperature anomalies. All right, I want to keep this in this actually frame. All right, so let's move this back over here. So once we're done with all this and we get this mess out of here, we're dry. We'll have 2 dry days, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday we'll probably start to see those rain chances creep back up again. We got that tropical flow, and then we got that ridge. It's just going to sit there, and then we have more stalled front syndrome again for your Thursday, Friday. It's still going to have this front just hanging out offshore here, keeping some clouds and rain chances around. And you can see that damn ridge is just not going anywhere. Again, with that Atlantic ridge, and look what it's forming to a tropical system. Imagine we might get and if this happened, we can get a tropical storm in June. Hey, it could happen this year. It would not surprise me one bit. That's for sure. So let me just look at the Ventus sky for a bit here as we go into the. We'll look at the wind gusts here, and we'll see how we fare with the wind here as we head into tomorrow. I don't think the wind is going to be as much of an issue as we head into tomorrow. Let's see. Well, we still got some wind gusts up to 33, so it's still going to be windy, and it's still going to be a wind-driven rain when you have those showers. So it's still going to be pretty unpleasant. And you can see there's your center of circulation almost right here, just offshore. And it's going to be moving very slowly along this stalled front. All right, we put the temperature up here, and you clearly see the stalled front right here. Now, this is Ventus sky. All right, so this is using the HRRR model, so this gives us a little more of a closer detail into where that warm sector is. And you can see we're not in the warm sector yet as a 2, but then as a 6, some areas do become part of the warm sector. So I move this to 6 o'clock. You can see some of these temperatures are starting to increase over Long Island. When we get to 8 o'clock, you can see the warm sector over Long Island. You can see this thing is just not moving very fast. Here we are, 11 o'clock. It's still sitting over here. So it's just not in a rush to move through. The other thing we can look at to show you the warm sector is the dew point. So again, you can see here's the higher dew points over the east end tomorrow in the evening. Nassau County, probably not so much. I mean, it won't be, it'll just make it feel a little more muggy. Than it's not quite as bone-chilling cold, I guess you could say, but it's still going to be kind of a little muggy. You're going to feel a little mugginess tomorrow night. The other thing we can look at is thunderstorm threat. Let me just go to this. I don't think there is any tomorrow. Let me look at the lifted index. Yeah, that's mostly to the south. That's what I figured. So probably not going to see any thunderstorms, just the rain showers. But it's still going to be a miserable Sunday. But the good news is Monday definitely can be salvaged. I think it'll be okay. And Monday is going to be the best day of this holiday weekend. It won't be perfect, but it'll be dry. It won't be raining, and you'll have some sunshine. So I think that's going to wrap up this weather update. And it sucks the timing of all this. But it is what it is. This is all part of again why we have this ridge offshore that's again blocking this system from moving away, because again when you have this ridge here, it just holds everything up, and instead of things moving progressively along from west to east like they're supposed to, this ridge just comes here and it just blocks things. But the good news is, after we're done with tomorrow, we should have a decent Monday and a decent Tuesday as well. I mean, not nice blue skies, but it'll be dry at least. So that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.